It's been a huge couple of weeks for the royal family and the celebrity and sporting world with the Grammys and Super Bowl. Here with the latest news is host of the To Die For Daily podcast, Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, let's start with King Charles. He released a statement on Sunday thanking everyone for their well wishes. Do we know anything more about his cancer diagnosis and how long he will be missing from action?
Well, I do anticipate that we're going to see him sooner rather than later, because if you'll recall, it was Prince Charles at the time that really encouraged Queen Elizabeth to step out on her balcony, even though she'd had to cancel so many events during her Platinum Jubilee. It was King Charles, then Prince Charles, that said it's really important that the public see you. And he encouraged her to have that incredible moment that I think will live on for history on the balcony, Queen Elizabeth standing there with the family during her Platinum Jubilee. So I am encouraged by that. I believe that we're going to see him sooner than later, because that he has, he's just very resilient as a person. And then we also saw him at church on Sunday, which to me was important because it feels like he wanted to be the king of all faiths, but I feel like you're really seeing him lean into his specific faith right now, thrust into this kind of horrific situation. And I know that will touch a lot of people's hearts. But Rita, I did not see this coming. This is the wildest time in royal commentary history for me, and I've been along for the Harry and Meghan train.
Kinsey, on Prince Harry, he had that lightning visit with King Charles. He spent 30 to 40 minutes with him and flew straight back to the US. No meeting with Prince William, no meeting with Queen Camilla. What is the state of that relationship?
There were 50% of us that said that Harry was using this, he was, like an opportunist, right? That, oh my gosh, Harry gets this bad news and jumps on a plane to look like the hero. And then there were and I wasn't one of those people, okay? I was of the 50% that's saying this indicates something very serious. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's be kind, because this is a horrible situation that the family finds themselves in. So Harry jumps on a plane. His 30 minutes with dad, which, as you and I know, is an episode of Friends, jumps back on a plane, goes back to LA, and within a few hours is at the NFL Honors Award, is at a glossy award show in Las Vegas, where the last time we associated Prince Harry in Las Vegas, he was naked running around Las Vegas with some cute girls, young girls. So I felt like, oh my goodness, it wasn't to be with your dad. It wasn't because it was important to you to bring comfort to your father. It was just so that you weren't destroyed for showing up at the NFL Honors Awards to hand out a trophy to he has nothing to do with American football. Why was he there? He was there because it was the climax of the football season. He was trying to insert himself in a major news story. And I believe that he has, I believe he's building a relationship with Paramount. He was with the Paramount CEO on the red carpet of the Bob Marley movie premiere. He took their private jet over to Jamaica, and the NFL Honors Award show was streamed on Paramount Plus. So I think that, to me, he just looks ruthless. He looks so vain, and I'm exhausted by him, and I'm so tired of giving him the benefit of the doubt and being disappointed by him.
Well, talking about being exhausted, Jay-Z seems to have exhausted a lot of music fans. He's been met with a backlash after his Grammy speech, where he was accused of appearing entitled and graceless, ungrateful. Tell me about the fallout from that speech. He was given a great honour. It's incredible that it's ended in this sort of criticism.
It was a great honor, and he steps up. He accepts this award for being this icon, and he thanks everyone. But then he stops to say, "I feel like I don't want to embarrass her, but I'm going to take this moment to say that, my wife hasn't received an Album of the Year award," and he's kind of using it as his soapbox to complain about his wife, Beyonce, who has won and has been nominated for like the most Grammys ever. I mean, she is the face of the Grammys at this point in time. Has so many trophies. I would be surprised if she didn't have her own room dedicated to them. It just looked kind of like unnecessary. It was almost a Kanye West moment, where he was trying to defend his wife, but in reality, it just did not pan out the way it probably played out in his head. Now, Beyonce looked upon him like lovingly in the audience and just kind of like gazed up at her husband. But I don't think that it had the effect that he wanted it to have.
No.
It just wasn't. It wasn't a good reflection on either one of them. Go up there, accept your trophy, and just walk away and be happy that you've had this incredible moment, that somebody was acknowledging you. You can go complain about this later on the carpet, but this is an award show where you are around your peers. The people that you are mad at are sitting in that audience, but the people that are at home watching you, they don't want to hear that. They just want to love you and listen to your music.
Absolutely. I think it was very much a planned event, and it just did not come off the way they expected it to. I don't think it was an off-the-cuff comment that he just thought of at the last second on stage.